Hello, my name is Emma, and welcome to Design Patterns in Minutes by dpatterns.com. In this episode, we're diving into the command design pattern, a simple but powerful way to turn actions into objects, giving you full control over when and how those actions are executed. Think of the command pattern as a way to package a request. Instead of calling a method directly, you wrap the action, the target, and any necessary data into a single object, a command. This makes it easy to queue operations, log them, or even undo them later. A great real-world example is a TV remote control. When you press a button, the remote doesn't need to know exactly how the TV turns on or changes the channel. Each button simply sends a command. And that command knows which device to talk to and what action to perform. You can even program the same button to do something else later, without changing the remote itself. That's the flexibility the command pattern gives you. In software, this idea helps separate the part of your code that invokes an action from the part that performs it. For example, imagine you're building a text editor. Typing, deleting, and formatting text can each be represented as individual commands. When the user hits undo, the application just reverses the last command without caring what type of action it was. The logic for each command lives in its own place, making the system clean and easy to maintain. The structure of the command pattern is elegant but easy to grasp. You start with a simple interface that defines a single method, usually called execute. Then you create specific command classes that implement that method. Each command knows about a receiver. That's the object that actually does the work when the command runs. There's also an invoker, which is responsible for triggering the command. And finally, the client is the piece that brings everything together, deciding which commands to create and when to run them. This setup gives you enormous flexibility. You can easily queue commands, log them, or support undo and redo features. It's also great for macro functionality, where a single action triggers a sequence of commands in order. One of the biggest advantages of the command pattern is how decoupled it makes your code. The invoker doesn't need to know what the command does. It just calls execute. This separation makes it easier to extend your system. If you want to add a new type of action, you simply create a new command class without touching existing code. Of course, this flexibility comes with a small trade-off. You'll end up with more classes, one for each command. But in return, you get a clean, maintainable structure that scales beautifully as your application grows. To summarize, the command pattern lets you encapsulate actions as objects, giving you full control over execution, undo, and history management. It's perfect for text editors, task queues, GUIs, or any system where you want flexibility and control over operations. Thank you for listening to Design Patterns in Minutes with me, Emma. For the full explanation, examples, and diagrams, visit dpatterns.com.